Welcome to the awards program of the Ohio Pharmacists Association's 142nd Annual Conference. I'm TJ Grimm, President-elect. Today we're highlighting the accomplishment of OPA members and media throughout the state. We would like to recognize our sponsor for this event, Cleveland Clinic. Next, I would like to recognize our OPA Gold sponsors for 2020. They are American Pharmacy Services Corporation, Capital Wholesale Drug, Independent Pharmacy Cooperative, McKesson, and Pharmacist Mutual. All sponsors are listed on page 11 of your conference program. The Ohio Pharmacists Foundation awarded the first Amy and Don Bennett OPA Fellowship in Leadership and Association Management to Vishali Darbmala. After completing the fellowship, she accepted the position of Manager of Professional Affairs at the Academy of Managed Care Pharmacy in Alexandria, Virginia. We wish Vishali all the best. Information on the fellowship, how to apply, and most importantly, how to support this effort in developing young leaders can be found on the OPA website. OPA's Member Get a Member program is a powerful way to spread the value of OPA to all our friends and colleagues. We would like to recognize the following all-star recruiters and congratulate them for recruiting new OPA members. Stu Beatty, Alexandra Bajancic, Anthony Caraballo, Aleda Chen, Lori Ernsthausen, Darla Geiser, Eric Geyer, Bridget Groves, Paul Harder, Stacy Hefner, Matthew Inslee, Rick Marlin, Megan Nesselroth, Amy O'Reilly, Pat Pardolino, Sapna Patel, Nick Saltzman, Johan Tinze, and Shane Wagner. Thank you for your recruitment efforts. You too can be recognized as an all-star recruiter by spreading the value of OPA to your colleagues and friends. For more information, check out the OPA website at www.ohiopharmacist.org/MCM. We are fortunate to have a few remarks from Scott Noer, CEO and Executive Vice President of the American Pharmacists Association. Scott was sworn in during a virtual ceremony witnessed by APHA members and staff. Most recently, Scott was the Chief Pharmacy Officer at the Cleveland Clinic. Scott?
I'd like to say hello to all my fellow Ohioans and congratulations to the award winners at today's ceremony. So I've been here officially now for, I'm recording this on the 13th, so 2 months and 13 days, and wow, fortunately for me, the fire hose water still tastes good. There's a lot going on, but when I start to feel sorry for myself for starting a new job during COVID, I can't really because the rest of the world is dealing with all of the same issues. Just a little update about me. I think a lot of you know that I've been at Cleveland Clinic. I was a Chief Pharmacy Officer and a very active, supportive OPA member for 9 years. And tell you what, I learned everything I know about advocacy from the Ohio Pharmacists Association. So, I'd like to thank Ernie for putting together an incredible team, in particular for hiring my Italian brother, Antonio, but just a bunch of superstars. And I apologize, I'm not trying to miss anyone. The stuff Stu Beatty's doing with payment reform, Miriam, who is a student on rotation with me, is knocking it out of the park, and everybody else is too. So, I am always going to be an active OPA member. When I was at Cleveland Clinic, I made sure we did a group membership for all of our pharmacists, and we sponsored programming. And in all my pharmacy directors, I put in their job descriptions that they would be involved in our pharmacy organizations. So coming here, I have a special understanding for what gets done in the state. Now, I invite all of you, if you're ever in DC, if you can travel again, you need to come to the home of pharmacy. A lot of you have been there, a lot of the active APHA members. I've never walked in the doors here. I was a hospital guy, so my professional home was ASHP. I always paid my dues to APHA, but you only have so much volunteer time, when you're working a day job like I have at Cleveland Clinic. So the first time I walked in here, I felt such a profound sense of duty and obligation to the pharmacists and the leaders who've gone before us, who've created this glorious profession. And instilled in me is a sense of duty to advance pharmacy and drive like hell as hard as I can while I've got this opportunity with our amazing building. Our amazing building was built in the 30s by the same architect that built the Jefferson Memorial and the National Archives. I start pointing over here because you have to come out here, okay? John Gans built this beautiful building behind the original building in, I think, 2009, don't quote me. I'm looking right at the Lincoln Memorial. I turn my head over here, I got the Washington Monument. Every day, I think I got a bad day, I'm like, well, Lincoln had a Civil War. Washington had to fight for independence. We don't have it that bad, right? But we are going to fight just like they did. We're going to fight for our pharmacists, and we're going to succeed, and we're going to pass laws. Ohio, right? You guys got done. I know what states can do. I can see the Capitol right there. I can see it. It's kind of raining, so it's a little foggy. I can throw a rock to it. My God, trying to get any federal laws passed. What did Antonio do? He crushed it in Ohio. I helped, as many of you did. We passed an amazing collaborative practice law. You guys have passed provider status. You're the epicenter, okay, the epicenter for PBM shenanigans. The data, the patriots at the Columbus Dispatch, opened up Pandora's box, and we saw that us as taxpayers, I don't know, $245 million in spread in 1 year. So we're taking that, right? We're running with it. We're partnering with our states. I understand that you guys are the ones that get it done. We're fighting over here, right? But it's a three-part attack, right? Pass laws with the federal government. Right now, we're trying to do reduce provider status. Just pay us for COVID testing, for God's sake. The other part of that, you guys are knocking on the park, Medicaid. I know you guys are still arm wrestling with the governor to get Medicaid to actually create billing codes, and you've got some issues there. But again, you guys are attacking it, okay? The other part, what Stu's doing with you don't have to pass laws to get payers to actually pay pharmacists. United Healthcare, Centene. We're going to take what you're doing. We're going to steal it. Okay, we're going to give you credit, and we're going to spread it. Okay, and there's another. You guys are amazing. They've had some sort of provider status in Washington since like 1978. Tennessee, Iowa, all the states are doing great things. So I'm going to be a voice. I'm going to amplify it. I'm going to get the bullhorn. I'm going to help you. So reach out to me, sknoer@aphanet.org. My cell phone, Ernie's got it, Antonio's got it, 763-221-476, 4726, 763-221-476. You got anything you need, you let me know, text me, okay? I will be there. We will advocate for you. You're doing something cool. Antonio's great. He sends me things, put this out on Twitter. I'm like, my God, I can't even keep up. So anyway, my message to you is the states are where it gets done. I'm loyal. I'm always going to support OPA. I'm going to take what you guys do, go national, and take what other states do, and try to help you too. You have an advocate in Washington, okay? I get it, like maybe no one's gotten it before. What we need to do, I'm driven, I'm passionate. The same drive that I put into the Cleveland Clinic to make the pharmacy department, no offense to the other pharmacy leaders, what I think, was the most high functioning pharmacy enterprise on earth, we're doing that at APHA. So thank you for your dedication and commitment, and I look forward to changing the world for good with you, my friends. Thank you.
We will now proceed to recognize those Ohio pharmacists who have made significant contributions to the profession and the association. The Keys Award is an honor bestowed upon an individual who has contributed most to the progress of the association. The award is named after former OSPA Executive Director Victor Keys. Antonio Chacha has led major legislative changes in Ohio that have helped spur national reforms to the pharmacy marketplace. His work to expose hidden pharmacy benefit manager profits in the Medicaid program set off a major statewide push for reform that led to an audit that revealed $244 million in secret administrative upcharges in the managed care program. His efforts spread nationally after he published CMS Medicaid data for the public showing massive overcharges and pricing distortions in states across the country. As Director of Government and Public Affairs at the Ohio Pharmacists Association for over a decade, he has helped lead several significant legislative initiatives for pharmacists in Ohio, including liberalizing dispensing laws for epinephrine, immunizations, and naloxone, granting pharmacists prescriptive authority under physician consult agreements, securing pharmacists' ability to administer long-acting injectable medications, and securing provider status for pharmacists, which grants the ability for pharmacists to be compensated for clinical services. Antonio is humbled and incredibly thankful to receive the Keys Award. He considers the ability to serve the profession of his father and sister an absolute honor, and he takes great pride in the satisfaction in working to protect and grow the role of the pharmacist. Antonio can't say enough about his mentors Ernie Boyd and Amy Bennett, and he would like to thank the incredible staff at OPA who pick up a lot of his slack and make the entire OPA machine work. He is one of the only people he knows who genuinely loves what he does, and for that, he is incredibly thankful to OPA members. We thank Antonio for his many contributions to the association. It is our pleasure to present the 2020 Keys Award to Antonio Chacha. Our next award is presented to a pharmacist who has been in practice fewer than 10 years and has made significant contributions to the profession since graduation. This award is sponsored by Pharmacist Mutual Insurance Company. We thank Pharmacist Mutual representatives Kurt Dickinson and Brian Ormond for their support. Lauren Castle earned her Doctor of Pharmacy degree from Ohio Northern University College of Pharmacy and her Master of Science in Human Nutrition and Functional Medicine from the University of Western States. She is founder of the Functional Medicine Pharmacist Alliance, seeking to provide better patient care by the integration of functional medicine. In addition, Castle practices as Market and Health and Wellness Director at Walmart. Lauren serves on OPA's New Practitioner Experience Advisory Committee and the OPA Ad Hoc Opiate Task Force, and has also presented CE programs at several OPA annual conferences. Lauren shared these thoughts. It's an honor to receive the OPA 2020 Distinguished Young Pharmacist Award. I feel I would not be where I am today without amazing mentors like Dee Dee and Randy Myers, who instilled an understanding of the value of association involvement. I am also thankful to OPA for supporting new practitioners and affording a platform to lead. Lastly, I am grateful to the members of OPA for welcoming me back to share my passion for functional medicine through continuing education over the last 3 years. Together, we can heal our patients and profession. Thank you. Lauren has contributed significant time and effort to better our profession. It is a pleasure to present the 2020 Distinguished Young Pharmacist Award to Lauren Castle. The next award is the OPA Generation RX Award, which recognizes a pharmacist who has demonstrated commitment to the education and prevention efforts of prescription drug abuse and misuse in the community. There are many pharmacists in Ohio working to fight prescription abuse, and we are happy to honor one today. Kelsey Schmuel is an assistant professor at The Ohio State University College of Pharmacy and an ambulatory care pharmacist at Nationwide Children's Hospital. She completed a PGY1 community care pharmacy practice residency at the Charitable Pharmacy of Central Ohio and a fellowship in behavioral health and substance use disorder. She has worked to establish pharmacy services in a number of ambulatory clinics, including a clinic for patients with substance use disorder. She has testified in both the Ohio House and Senate in favor of legislation that was instrumental in giving pharmacists the authority to provide naloxone without a prescription. At OSU, Kelsey is part of the Generation RX initiative, educating audience of all ages about safe medication practices through local, state, and national presentations. She continues to display passion for expanding pharmacy services and the important role of pharmacists in preventing prescription drug misuse. Kelsey was the 2018 recipient of the Ohio State University Alumni Association William Oxley Thompson Award for Early Career Achievement for her efforts in drug abuse education. Kelsey stated the following: "It is a great honor to be a recipient of the Generation RX Award. When I was introduced to Generation RX as an undergraduate student, I immediately felt that I had found my professional passion educating others about medication safety and addressing medication misuse in my community. I feel so fortunate that I have been able to turn that passion into a career. As a faculty member at Ohio State's College of Pharmacy and a member of the Generation RX team, I am proud to educate students about medication safety principles and train future pharmacists to combat medication misuse. It has also been a great pleasure to work with young adults at Nationwide Children's Hospital who are seeking treatment for substance use disorders and ensure they are using their medication safely and effectively. I look forward to continuing this great work for years to come. thank you. OPA is pleased to present the 2020 Generation RX Award to Kelsey Schmuel. The Excellence in Innovation Award is a national award coordinated by the National Alliance of State Pharmacy Associations and generously sponsored by Upsher-Smith Laboratories to recognize and honor qualified pharmacists who has demonstrated significant innovation in their respective practice, method, or service, directly or indirectly resulting in improved patient care and/or advancement of the profession of pharmacy. A graduate of the University of Cincinnati College of Pharmacy, Sue Paul is a pharmacist, entrepreneur, and small business owner with over 20 years of experience in the pharmacy industry. She is founder and CEO of Synergy Consulting, LLC, a pharmacy concierge service. She started this business after seeing the devastating effects of patients not understanding their medications. Her non-traditional pharmacy practice focuses on working with physicians in managing patients' chronic disease state medications through an appointment model. Her goals are to eliminate unnecessary medications and help patients navigate their medications. Her service also includes Coumadin management, communicating with pharmacy sales representatives, pharmacogenomic testing, assisting with prior authorizations, increasing patient adherence, and following up with patients after hospital discharge. She currently provides these services at physicians' offices and in-home patient visits. She plans to expand her business and pharmacy practice to include insurance, employer work sites, and assisted living/senior facilities. Sue is a member of the Board of Trustees of the Ohio Pharmacists Foundation and is also co-founder of Betapreneurs, a national conference and community for pharmacy entrepreneurs, and co-founder of PGX 101, a certificate training in pharmacogenomics for pharmacists. Sue shared the following. Thank you for the 2020 Upsher-Smith Excellence in Innovation Award. Thanks to God for this journey and my family for their support. My goal was to take better care of patients in a way that didn't seem attainable in traditional pharmacy roles. By connecting with pharmacists through OPA, I chose potential practices to incorporate Synergy Consulting, a limited Category 2 concierge pharmacy. When I reached out to other pharmacists creating innovative practices, Anna Garrett and I saw a need. With the help of Michelle Fritsch, Metapreneurs was created to be a national conference and community for pharmacy entrepreneurs and intrapreneurs. As we saw the benefit of PGX in practice, Dan Krinsky and I noticed a gap in pharmacist education and started PGX 101. Thank you for this honor. It is my pleasure to present the 2020 Excellence in Innovation Award to Sue Paul. The OPA Pharmacist Public Relations Award recognizes a pharmacist member who has made major contributions to the public through continuous service to the community in public relations activities for the profession of pharmacy. Michelle Muser earned a BS in toxicology from Ashland University, a Doctor of Pharmacy degree from the Ohio State University College of Pharmacy, and completed a pharmacy residency at Blanchard Valley Medical Associates and Ohio Northern University with a focus on ambulatory care and education in 2010. She is currently Associate Professor of Pharmacy Practice and Director of Outreach and Co-Curricular Events at ONU, and practices as a clinical pharmacist at the Health Partners of Western Ohio, at Hardin Memorial Hospital, and Marion General Hospital. During her career, Muser has become a strong advocate for opioid use and abuse education in her community. She is a lifelong resident of Hardin County and exhibits her passion for helping her community overcome the devastation caused by the opioid epidemic. She has supervised over 20 different opioid education events and is active in her community's local opioid task force. She also works directly with schools, local health agencies, and community healthcare providers to continue to provide education to improve the health of her community. Michelle stated, President H.W. Bush said that any definition of a successful life must include service to others. I have been fortunate to find success and passion in a career which allows me to give back to my community each day. Working near my hometown, I am in a unique position to serve my profession and give back to my neighbors. I am humbled to be recognized by OPA for the efforts that bring me so much joy and fulfillment, both personally and professionally. I hope my efforts will inspire others to work toward the betterment of the world around them. It is my pleasure to present the 2020 OPA Pharmacist Public Relations Award to Michelle Muser. OPA initiated the Good Government Award to recognize major contributions to the public through government and/or legislative service or education at the local, state, or national level. Randy Myers has been involved in advocacy for the profession of pharmacy for over 20 years. He has mentored students at NCPA's Congressional Fly-In for the last 15 years. He has taught numerous pharmacists and pharmacy faculty members how to visit congressional offices. Randy's expertise in advocacy through legislative visits is invaluable. His willingness to mentor advocacy in young and not so young pharmacists is extremely admirable. He believes in being a participant in pharmacy's future rather than sitting on the sidelines and letting someone else do it. Randy is manager of pharmacy services at Harry's Pharmacy in Cary, Ohio, a part of Blanchard Valley Health System, and a member of the Ohio Pharmacists Foundation Board of Trustees, which he led as president for 17 years. He graduated from Ohio Northern University College of Pharmacy in 1982. Throughout his career, he has exemplified interest in the future of pharmacy, which is evident in his involvement in advocacy for the profession of pharmacy. Randy would like to share the following. Advocating for the profession is one of our most important responsibilities as a pharmacist. I've had the privilege, along with Dee Dee, to help many students learn the value of advocacy firsthand in Columbus and in Washington, D.C. I would encourage everyone to get involved in the same way. If we don't advocate for ourselves, who else will? Thank you to OPA for significant effort on our behalf, and I am honored to receive this recognition. It is my pleasure to present the 2020 OPA Good Government Award to Randy Myers. The Bowl of Hygeia Award is presented annually by participating pharmacy associations in each of the 50 states, District of Columbia, and Puerto Rico. The recipients are selected by their respective associations for their outstanding record of community service. The Bowl of Hygeia Award is sponsored by the APHA Foundation and the National Alliance of State Pharmacy Associations. Today's Bowl of Hygeia recipient will receive a plaque and a lapel pin that will identify him as a member of the group of outstanding pharmacists, now numbering at over 2,500. These pharmacists have distinguished themselves through their actions. This year's recipient is Troy Game, a graduate of Ohio Northern University College of Pharmacy in 1992. He founded Game Pharmacy in Lucasville, Ohio in 1996. His impressive list of community outreach includes volunteering with the Kiwanis Club, the Valley Local Board of Education for 13 years, where he served 3 years as president, the Scioto County Career Technical Center's Professional Board, and as a coach for Valley Wee girls basketball and softball teams for 4 years. Troy has also been involved in community outreach specific to pharmacy. He's a past member of the State of Ohio Board of Pharmacy, and for 4 years, donated his time as a professional witness on all drug cases for the Scioto County prosecutor. He served on Domar College's Pharmacy Technician Committee, was a founding member of the Scioto County Drug Action Task Force, and was a founding member and past president of Mid-Ohio Valley Pharmacy Association. He has spent over 20 years giving drug and medication presentations at local schools. Troy served as president of OPA in 2005-2006 and is a past recipient of the Young Pharmacist of the Year Award and the Generation RX Award. It is not out of the ordinary for pharmacists to be active in their communities, but Troy Game has gone above and beyond with his sustained effort and contribution to both our communities and the pharmacy profession. Thanks again to the APHA Foundation and NASPA for supporting this award. One of the most prestigious awards for outstanding service to the profession of pharmacy in Ohio is the Beal Award. This award is given in memory of Dr. James Hartley Beal and is awarded to a pharmacist who has made significant contribution to the advancement of the profession of pharmacy. Dr. Beal served as our own OSPA president in 1898, president, journal, and editor and general secretary of APHA, dean of the Scioto Ohio College of Pharmacy, USP board member for 30 years, and as a member of Ohio legislature, just to name a few of his many accomplishments. This year's recipient is Milap Nahata, who has educated and influenced generations of pharmacy leaders and continues to do so as a faculty member and former chair of the Pharmacy Practice Division at The Ohio State University. He has transformed pediatric pharmacy practice as author and co-author of the most widely used chapters, textbooks, and over 500 journals on pediatric pharmacy. He also played a key role in developing the Ohio State University Post-Baccalaureate PharmD program, which became nationally known for its high quality. Millup has also served as director of ITIO with an oversight of a telephonic medication therapy management program reaching thousands of patients, and also serving as an educational experience for student pharmacists. Additionally, he created the first postdoctoral fellowship program in pediatric pharmacotherapy. Millup is highly engaged in the profession on a national and international level. He represented pharmacy while serving on 2 committees of the Institute of Medicine, now known as the National Academy of Medicine. He has served as president of the American Association of Colleges of Pharmacy and as president of the American College of Clinical Pharmacy. He has received numerous awards for distinguished teaching at OSU and for exceptional contributions to patient care, education, mentoring, and research from a variety of national and state organizations. His enormous influence in former students and fellow professional careers led them to establish the Millup Nahata Distinguished Lectureship at The Ohio State University of College in 2012. It is our pleasure to present the 2020 Beal Award to Millup Nahata.
Thank you, Todd, for your kind remarks and for your outstanding contributions to our profession and to the OPA. I want to express my appreciation to Jen Rodis and Bella Mehta for my nomination, and to the OPA board and the selection committee for considering me worthy of this great honor. Having experienced a lot of challenges during my life's journey, I'm well aware that the recognition today speaks more for the kindness of so many who made it possible for me to pursue my passion for teaching and learning, patient care, clinical research, and professional service than for me. I'm grateful to have had the opportunities to work with, learn from, and be inspired by so many patients and caregivers, students, residents and fellows, colleagues, collaborators and staff, deans from Lloyd Parks who recruited me to Ohio State in 1977, to our current dean, Henry Mann, and chairs, mentors, and friends, including many at this meeting. No words can fully convey my gratitude to my family for their love and support. It has been a privilege to be a pharmacist, and my active engagement in national and state pharmacy associations has given me a sense of belonging to a remarkable community. Thank you so much for your encouragement, support, and this honor.
Each year, OPA recognizes members of the media who have made a significant impact on the public awareness of taking medications properly or presenting pharmacy practice issues. Because of the many issues in pharmacy today being covered in the news, there was an increased number of nominations. We are delighted to recognize a couple of them today. We are pleased to recognize Tim Ferran with a 2020 Print Media Award for his article in the Columbus Dispatch titled, "Pharmacist Opens Powell Drugstore After Emigrating from Cameroon with $300." This piece recognized the extraordinary accomplishments of OPA member Emla Tubuo. He conveyed an important message to the public about independent pharmacy practice and the value of pharmacists in serving their patients. Our second 2020 Print Media Award goes to Barrett Lawless of the Lancaster Eagle Gazette for his article titled, "Family Thanks Two Women Who Saved Man's Life in Lancaster Kroger." When a customer in the store suffered sudden cardiac arrest, OPA member pharmacist Jen Emerson and another staff person helped administer CPR until emergency medical services arrived. Mr. Lawless conveyed an important message to the public about the value of pharmacists in serving their patients with more than their medication needs. Once again, we'd like to thank the Cleveland Clinic for their support of our awards recognition program. I congratulate all of our 2020 award recipients and thank you for your leadership in the profession. Thank you for your kind attention. I now adjourn the awards program.